What's up, everyone? Welcome to Playing in the Stars. We are live on the YouTubes. What's up, everyone? We got Brian and Vet with me here.
Still working.
Uh, I'm sorry for the delay. Vet had a few technical problems.
We had some vet raging going on. I threw a laptop, punched a hole in the door. It was just brutal. It's like World War III in my house.
He Googled this problem, ended up switching to Edge, and it resolved it. Well, we'll blame it on the power of AI. I think it's frozen again. Yes, it is.
Fuck it. Nope, there it goes.
Oh,
Nope.
you're
No.
back. You're back. All right.
Say the G word. I knew it was gonna break.
So, how's everyone doing? So we're playing in the stars. We covered PlayStation news, talk about the PlayStation ecosystem. So first, we're gonna go around see how everyone's doing. So Shadow, what's up, Brian? Good to see you, man.
What's up?
So what you been up to lately?
Not much. I actually bought myself Forspoken just because it was on sale, surprisingly. Not as bad as
Yeah.
everyone made it out to be. I tried the demo, gave it another shot last time, and it was pretty okay. But man, the update that was recent of the 1.10 and 1.11 made a huge difference in terms of the fidelity and the smoothness of the frames pacing. So loving it so far. The story isn't as cringy as people made it out to be. It's all selective. People want to hate on something. It's easier to hate than to like something, I guess, at this rate. So negativity sells, as they say.
Always.
But I'm loving it. Got myself a new addition to the PlayStation family over here. Little DualSense
Ooh.
Edge.
Now
And-
compatible with all Apple devices.
Yeah. So
Apple
it's not
plus
bad.
money equals heaven. Just saying. Except for when
Loving
you're
it,
using
man.
melon. Except for when you're using melon.
So yeah, definitely recommend the controller if you have the budget for it. It doesn't have any stick drift issues. Feels premium, heavy in the sense. The nice grips to it, the pedals. It's a beauty, man. I love it.
Excellent. Yeah. Hopefully I can grab one of those because they look super smooth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the triggers with the grips. It's super nice, and the trigger stops. It helps with shooters. So test it out on Fortnite, COD, even Battlefield. It's like I can quick scope 10 times easier.
Going on, Ghost. I see
What's
you in
up,
the chat.
Ghost?
Oh, there he is.
Look at that. We got a ghost, a shadow, and the letter V. All sponsored by today's letter, the letter V. Sorry.
Ghost is asking, do you have the Pro PS controller? Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yep. Love it, man.
And-
It's a beauty.
That's getting a PlayStation 5 camera this weekend.
Ooh, that'll be smooth. Would be nice if you could we could do the podcast with that. With
My,
the
my wife
PS5.
said my wife said I'm allowed to get that. So
Nice.
I actually
didn't get
thought
my
about getting
permission.
that camera only because it's $60. So I was like, tempted.
Got it. Mounted right on top of the other camera. I got the PlayStation camera. Works really well.
I mean,
I mounted it on the other one because my monitor is too slim, so it won't go on the monitor. It needs a bit more thickness. But my other camera is just the right size for that camera to mount on it. So I got a camera
Rippy.
mounted on this other
Rippier.
camera.
So actually, the best thing about this thing is you can change out the grips. So I can just pull this off. And
Oh my
these
God,
are the
you
long
broke it.
domes.
Oh no.
So I prefer these for any type of game just because you don't have to like push much, and it has the dead zone settings. And I know they have that built into most games, but it's not as accurate as the controller itself. And literally the best thing ever.
Also, do you want to demonstrate the stick modules that pull out, or you can do
So
that while you're
that actually
playing?
haven't. No, you have to actually like put it on pause and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So if you actually see on this area here, there is like a release section. So you have to like toggle it to the side. It pops off the casing that
The
you see
hood?
here. That's the glossy black, and then you just slide these out. And this is your FN shortcuts. If you can see this little trigger right here, that's the FN
function
shortcuts.
button.
Yep.
Very nice.
So if you press it, you can actually really adjust your settings, in-game chat volumes, the game volumes itself, party volume. You can then even modify it for profiles. So I already have a profile set up for shooters. So my back pedals, this one is for crouch, and this one is for my reload. So I never leave my trigger fingers.
Yeah,
It's like the
that controller
best thing
looks
ever.
insane.
It is, and it has like intricate details because you can actually see the whole PlayStation buttons on the touchpad instead, the housing, so it doesn't like yank out the cable or anything. So that even improves the latency more when it's direct. And this thing is like 10 feet long. So I love it. And it actually does come, hold on, fellas. Where is it? I do have the casing here. So you can actually get the whole casing, which again, premium product itself. And it comes with all these components for the domes. It does have these metallic half stop pedals, is what they call it, I believe. So you can also attach these instead of the triggers or the paddles. So I like those. You have the default thumbsticks, which are these that you normally see. So it's like caved in. And they have the short stem for the other ones. I think they call it like the conclaves or whatever instead of concave. So definitely love it. It's been a blast. And I would definitely say Sony knows how to make a product in terms of premium feel.
That's great.
Yeah.
So looking forward to someday maybe grabbing one.
You won't regret it. Especially if you play Fortnite or any type of game in general, it's worth it.
Awesome.
There we go. Tweeted the stream out.
And for Vet, what's up with you, man?
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, let's see. My camera's effing up with this stupid Melon app, so that thing is clearly racist towards Vet Rage Gaming. It definitely does not like me. Otherwise, I've been game-wise, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Fortnite, and that's pretty much it. And wrestling off stream because I don't feel like streaming that online or on air only because then I have to have all the music off and it's just not the same. Like it really isn't the same to try to play a wrestling game and have absolutely no music, so no intros, none of that. It's just kind of boring then. But I will say if you play WWE 2K22 and you get 2K23, the My Rise edition is 10 times better in 2K23 than it was last year's because they actually have a complete storyline. So you're not just creating a random player and having to do a bunch of BS. You actually have two different options and they're two separate storylines. And then you still do the create where you customize your look and all that, but you even if you create your name, it has its own preset name and a whole story that you're doing, which is actually so it's pretty cool. In Fortnite, I've basically become a god in that game. Epic clearly has no way of handling how to prevent me from essentially doing whatever I want and getting my team to get in first place. Even the other people in the game don't know how to do anything against me. I mean,
Yeah, we
I
got
jumped
4
in
wins
with,
last night.
Yeah, 4 wins last night, and clearly these people have no idea how to handle me. I don't play the game like you're supposed to. I literally dive out immediately, and I just do whatever I want. I sat out in the open, blowing shit up. There's gunfire everywhere, and I'm just resurrecting people or healing. Or I went AFK for like 5 minutes. Nothing happens. I literally can do whatever I want in that game.
He went to get his son to bed and just like hit in a trash container or something, came back and he was there.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, meanwhile, I get sniped in the head from like 300 feet out.
Dude, nobody knows what. Oh,
Dude,
yes. And I teamed up with Ghost Strats, and there was a guy that followed him 5 miles into the storm, like for a good distance. Followed him out of the storm, chased him over halfway across the map, just because he killed me. And Ghost went back for my card. This guy was like, he got a gold medal just for being a psycho stalker within Fortnite. But other than that, let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I deleted my Discord server. I shut down my Facebook gaming group page. I shut down my Twitter community page. I've closed up shop on all streaming services except for streaming on YouTube. So yeah, had a pretty good day today. I just put up the close sign on everything. I just was like, Twitch closed. Let's see, Facebook gaming closed. Discord deleted. I just was like, I don't have time for any of that. I'm getting too old for this shit. And then I realized I know exactly what Danny Glover, why he kept saying in every movie with Mel Gibson, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Because he
And
was
now
getting
I
too old
base
for this shit.
exactly. I'm like, God, I don't have the time for this stuff anymore. I'm like, dude, I can't run my own Discord and all of this other stuff and Twitter and this. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what, everyone, if you want to find me, you can find me on YouTube, you can find me on Twitter, and that's pretty much it. Or you can find me in Fortnite on PlayStation because that's pretty much my life. Thanks a lot to Ghost Strats Cloud Gaming. I've now basically become him in Fortnite, except the fact that that game can't figure me out. No part, and all they do is they take away my favorite things. They took away my tanks. They took away my boats. Everything that I use to destroy the game, they take away, and then I find other things to do, like the cars. Watch, guarantee you next season they'll get rid of the cars because of me. And then I'll just find a way to glitch through the system, and anybody else, the creators of Fortnite, can just suck it because I am a god in there. I can do no wrong. And that's pretty much what I've been doing this week. Except I'll be done streaming Thursday. That's my last day streaming, and then I'll be off the grid until the April 10th. Get to go on vacation again. God, it's nice being retired. Just go on vacation whenever I want. Spend money when my wife allows me to. I was gonna say, I was gonna say whatever I want, but I had to.
Yeah.
I almost did, and then I paused, and I was like, my wife.
I was like, oh, wait, what?
Well, I buy
Yeah,
stuff.
she might hear you.
I buy things all the time. It's not my fault.
She's gonna walk by the door and be like, what was that? Huh?
Hey,
What?
no, it sucks because we have a camera. So then it says there's a package delivered. I'm like, oh crap, that's right. But if I get rid of the box, the packaging, the receipts, and everything, then I can. Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Hey, get out of here. Shoo.
You mute. You mute.
I'm allowed to be. Gone.
So as for myself, I've been playing a bit of Fortnite. I've been playing some Diablo 4 this weekend.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I only made it so that I have a character level 20.
Yep.
Explored a little bit. I didn't want to get too deep into
The
it
story.
because
Yeah.
yeah, I like whenever there was a story element, I was holding circle to skip the story. I want to keep that for when the game releases.
Exactly.
Hey, what up, Maker Chaos? Good to see you, man. And like I'm trying to be sure the game is as fresh as possible from when it releases, and I just wanted to get a feel of the gameplay, see how it looks, and I was really happy with it all.
I'm pissed off.
And you're pissed because now you can't play right at the moment.
Exactly. There's nothing else to like accommodate for. Like I tried D2 Resurrected. It's just
No
offense to it. It's, man, D4 is incredible. Oh
Diablo
my gosh.
2 Resurrected looks good, but
Yeah.
it's clunky as hell.
No, it's like the Gothic theme is beautiful because that's how it was for Diablo since it started. But then it's like the UI interface of it, like the whole user interface, it's horrible. The inventory management is dog shit. I don't like it.
And the fighting is clunky.
Yep. And it's, oh man, D4 just spoiled me, man. With the whole open world MMO aspect to it, with the mounts now added, the pets, the actual the summoning with the necromancers, the variation builds you can have. So unfortunately, there's no demon hunter, and rogue wasn't as good as I would hope because they made it more towards melee knife throwing builds instead of the bow and arrow or crossbows, which I was like, okay. So that was character I had to level up with because I was already there and it was the last day. But definitely gonna play necromancer so I can do a full pet build because that's what I would do for money on D3. One, you don't have to do much; they do all the work. You can add variations to it, and it helps out for support.
I was playing the sorcerer, my main. I started with barbarian, but it's fun. But sometimes like there are bits, huh?
It was horrible. It was nerfed compared to the previous iterations of it, and even the developers took feedback and said they're going to improve upon it when it comes to release.
Yeah, it's like you're in a boss fight and you struggle to get to the boss, and it's like, okay, there's a bit more work you need to do when doing a barbarian. But Sorcerer is literally you drop the Hydra heads and you hide in the
Yeah,
corner, and it's clearing the whole room. It's like easy mode. So I had a,
exactly.
had a lot of fun with that and doing the fireball enchantment. So anytime you kill a small mob, it does an explosion around him. So if you
Nice.
got like a big swarm coming to you, you kill one of them. It's like on the
Yeah.
map. It's pretty funny.
Now, Maker, there
Uh,
is some nice builds, but man, it's not the same. It's hard to explain, man. Like
Look at-
Demon Hunter
oh.
was beautiful because all you had to do was the spin skill set, like the spin move. Literally just spinning while I had the wolf pets. It's like the end game item you can get. And the reason why it
Are
was
we
so OP,
talking? What are we talking about here? Diablo
Diablo.
4?
Diablo 4.
It was
Yeah,
literally
I
so
know,
OP
that's the
that
big
you can
thing.
just
That game was
clear a
so
whole
OP.
room in seconds with a Demon Hunter. And then Rogue on D4, it's just like they
Oh
took it a whole
no!
step back.
Whoops! Oh, I bought a game. I pre-ordered a game. Damn it!
What's that?
Oh, my wife told me I could.
What'd
I
you
pre-ordered
pre-order?
Disney. I pre-ordered Disney Speedstorm.
Oh, nice. That's rough because
not
that looks interesting, but then there's like the 2K Lego one, and it's like, dang.
I know, but you already lost me right off the bat. That makes me concerned but intrigued. And it's just too. It's you said a number and a letter, and that's what worries me about that. You said 2K. I don't trust 2K. I'm
True.
sorry, because what I'm thinking is that if you want to have a really cool car, how much of it's going to cost me
It's
in all the
Maker's
microtransactions?
broken
Okay.
stuff. Dude, that's not what I was hinting at. It's like, yeah, it does a
No
lot
one
of
cares what
damage,
Maker's saying.
but it's not fun as a Demon Hunter was. That's where I'm getting at.
Wait, this
It
allows
just felt
8
boring.
people online for this game? Holy shit. I guess I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, I don't know what's what this year with the whole racing games because it's the 2K Lego Racer, Disney
I'll
has
tell
it,
you what.
and there's Cartwright already.
But I'll tell you, it's called Nintendo. What is there? I mean, a Mario Kart style. Is there competition for that? No. Nintendo's had the lock on that Mario Kart style racing games forever. There hasn't really been anything that could probably touch it. Disney's the only one that I think of that could. A good Lego game, racing game, possibly. But if anybody can give Nintendo a run for their money with Mario Kart, it's going to be Disney. Because Disney's got the Disneyverse that you could use any world to go to. If they could put like a portal thing where you're driving and you start in like, I don't know, the Jungle Book area
So
and
Ratchet and Clank.
end up in like that and end up I'm just throwing a Sony thing out there, but end up in, and then all of a sudden you're in the Pride Lands. I mean, I'm sorry, Mario ain't got jack shit. Then I'll be like, Mario who?
Mario Kart has been, it's always a staple, but at the same time,
It's
I
the
get tired
same.
of Nintendo games, man. It's the same shit
But
every
I'm
year.
just saying.
It's like a reskin of Madden
The
in a
thing
sense.
is, the thing is, it will always sell though. That it
Yeah,
doesn't
because it's
matter.
nostalgia. That's it.
Right, but the thing is,
Nostalgia sells.
we can say it's the same old thing, but Mario will always sell. No matter how much we can criticize or critique Nintendo, they will always sell. They've been
Yeah,
doing it since
it's like
before
Apple.
I was. Yeah, it's never going to go away.
Because
But
Apple's
this,
not that advanced in tech. Let's be honest. The Koreans do way more crap with their mobile technology or
I
even
don't.
tablets than Apple does.
Apple, I
just
love you.
improves in, but they come in last in terms of features. Like Google Pixel, I'm sorry, is still the better smartphone, if that makes sense, with the features.
Yeah.
And watch Apple eventually come up with their own eraser for when you take photos and stuff, or if they have a own robocall.
Well, the thing is, I mean, let's be real. Apple copies Google, the Google stuff. Google copies Apple stuff, and both of them teamed up to magically erase Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually kind of sad because I liked the Microsoft phones back then.
I did too.
They were
The biggest thing with this Disney Speedverse that I love is that I used to not care too much for Gameloft games.
that is dope.
But I will say that Gameloft has done a fantastic job with the PC stuff. Now, given the fact that Disney oversees the projects, Gameloft obviously has to up the ante because they can't come out with what was that Modern Combat 5 that went to GFN? That was utter garbage. And I'm not saying it was because it was on GFN. I'm just saying
all they did was port the PC, the mobile app version over, and it was fucking terrible.
You know what's
But
kind
I-
of cool about this though? For the 2K drive, this is actually one of the few games they have in the works for the contract stuff they've made with not just the racing, but they also are doing a football game.
Yeah, I mean, 2K has had good things. I'm not a fan of the basketball. I'm
Oh, and there's a
leery
Lego
on.
soccer as well, I think, if I
Yeah,
recall.
I'm leery. I
So,
just want to make sure, is this going to have, how much shit is it going to have
there's
in
no
it that I have?
VC stuff. There's no
Yeah,
VC
that's
for
what
this
I don't
thing.
care for. I do like with Disney though that you have cross
I
play.
think I have a battle pass though.
Yeah, but well, it's Disney. Come on now, you're getting into the Disney ecoverse, the Disneyverse. But with this, it has cross play and cross save progression, so you could buy it on. I mean, if it ends up going free or whatever, if it's paid for, if you have it on different things, if I get it for PC so I can play it on GFN, if it were to show up there, then I could do that. But I could also jump over to my console.
Yeah.
And it's
And if
very
you
likely there's going to be interaction between that and Dreamlight Valley.
if you
Thanks
pre-order
to-
this, if you pre-order it on PlayStation, you have access to it on the 16th of April instead of the 18th. You get 2 days early access.
See, what I'm
So
more interested in is how many characters are going to be available, and if they're going to implement Marvel as well.
it's Disney. Do you
I think
realize?
at first it's Disney properties at first.
Yeah. Hold on about the game.
The original Disney stuff.
Yeah, I see that. I can see all the characters. I'm just saying, if they had like Marvel as well as like characters you can buy like bundles or
The race
packages.
with Deadpool.
Yep,
Dude, that'll be
gee.
fantastic. I mean, you're getting Pixar and Disney character racers. The environments. So you'll go from Pirates of the Caribbean
Oh, look,
Island
Hercules.
track.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
they're going to
pretty
have
cool.
that. I mean, but you'll get to some of the places you can race are the docks of
Wait,
Pirate
can
of the
you race to
Caribbean
the
Pirate
office
Island.
of Monster Inc. That would be dope.
Yes, you get Monsters Inc., but they've got Pirates of the Caribbean's Pirates Island track to the wilds of the Jungle Book's Jungle Ruins map. But they've got all kinds of different places. I know Monsters Inc. is going to be in there. They're getting seasonal content, so they'll be adding new racers, new tracks, and collectibles will drop in regularly. And then let's see.
Well, Disney's investing a lot of money in it, so I'd hope.
Oh yeah. Regulated. So okay, this was just posted. What's today? The 23 days ago. They're gonna have a regulated multiplayer. So they're gonna actually have a new competitive multiplayer mode. That levels the playing field. So it's called regulated multiplayer, which sets all racers to the exact same upgrade level, evening the playing field for maximum competition. During the closed beta, they had requests for it. So they got a new racing mode for regulated multiplayer. Will do that. It's quite similar to ranked multiplayer races, but the difference that sets it apart is everybody's going to be on the same page, with skill level and everything. All races are set to the exact same upgrade level, to the exact same star level, and crews are not active. Oh, I didn't know you had crews in this game. Jesus.
Huh. I just realized Disney Dreamlight Valley is actually a free-to-play game, but
Yeah,
it's not
it's
fully
not
out, so it's like
released.
early access in a
Yes,
sense.
it's still early access right now. When it goes
Oh.
free to play, I think
in
that's
June.
what. Yes, and then around that same time, that's when
June
they're going to
7th.
launch the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's June 7th according to PlayStation Store, because that's where it says it ends the deals or whatever. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's when it's gonna like convert to the actual game, because it says summer 2022.
Yeah, and if you
Oh, wait,
look
no,
at
no, wait, here, never mind. 2023, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, so probably in June. Okay.
yeah, so they'll also be adding multiplayer, which was like the biggest request for Dreamlight Valley from what I've seen.
Yeah.
That's
Game
gonna,
Loft
that
better not fuck up though, because that
do
is
you,
their biggest
the
thing
thing,
now.
but no, I know it is, but remember, if they were to, do you realize the negative publicity? Disney would crush them if they f this up. I don't see them doing that because Disney's backing this.
You
Disney
got
would not
ranked in this.
have backed Gameloft to do both of these games if there was a risk of them effing all of this up.
But they probably invested in the studio themselves, Disney, because they
Yeah,
have that
well,
type of money to
yeah.
burn. Because let's be honest, though, Gameloft is a mobile company. I mean, they started
Yes.
mobile, and it was huge. And what I'm seeing is actually Speedstorm is going to be free to play. It's just early access. It's just like the same way they're doing Dreamlight Value. This way they can make profits off of people who don't want to wait and just buy it with founders packs, and they get benefits with it as well. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
seeing here.
Yeah,
Like they have,
Vet's getting a bunch of stuff with his. I just got this. I was debating. I was tempted to get the $50 one, the mid grade one, but I ended up just getting the base the standard one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ultimate gives you early access. They all do. 3 golden pass credits. Again, that's probably part of their battle pass thing. Racer unlock of one choice. That's all of them. But you get 12,000 tokens. Then there's even more though. You actually get Captain Jack Sparrow. So hold on. Standard gives you Mickey Mouse, Donald. The mid gives you Mickey, Donald, and Mulan. But then the Ultimate gives you Jack Sparrow and Hercules as well on top of those. And then the additional racer of your choice.
Damn it! I guess I
You
should have
also
gotten
have-
a better one.
You also have the actual racing suits for all of those characters and your chosen
Stop
racer.
advertising and making me want more.
The liveries of them for their carts. So the modifications, cart wheels and wings for Donald Duck Cart itself, because he has his own special version, and the exclusive founders moto and avatar as well. So that is not bad.
And this isn't the first. Like I said, I've said this before when we first showcased this. When Doc brought this up,
Oh, this is cool.
This isn't the first time that Disney's gotten into video games. They've had video games in the past.
They had the one with the what's it called? Shoot.
There was a Disney Extreme
interactive one.
Yeah, but there was a Disney Extreme Skating or skateboarding back on the GameCube.
No. It was similar to what was that stupid thing called, where you can buy those little monsters and you can place.
Disney's damn it! It was on the Wii.
No, but it was on PlayStation 3 as PS3 or PS4. And
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it right now.
And it'll blow up blue and everything. Yes, there you go.
Infinity, and then they had Infinity 2.0. But I'm saying even before that, with the Nintendo GameCube, there was and the PlayStation 2 had this also. It was called Disney's Extreme Skateboarding, and you had certain Disney characters, and then you had some, like
Goofy and all them, and all because of the
human characters. Yeah, and you could go to a few. I mean, it was early days, but it was still like that would be something else that I'm hoping we'll see one day. Maybe that Disney teams up with Gameloft to do would be a skateboarding game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like they are like Disney knows what they're gonna do at this point. And like Doc said already in the past, but I'm just starting to see the whole pattern here fully now of what they're doing is the whole Disney games with Gameloft, and that's why they don't want to mess them up because Dreamlight Valley is starting to be a hit. They've already made a huge profit off of their first initial game with Disney, and it's early access. It's not even fully released yet. Now
imagine how many people will go to that once it goes free to play, man. Like that.
And this is actually going to be good because if you guys remember, they made Asphalt. Yeah, and that's a phenomenal racing game.
Asphalt 8 was good. 9 was even better.
Yep.
And they did a fantastic. 9 was one of the best ones, and it ran beautifully. Even on console, it ran great.
Yeah.
There's some, but cross-play and cross-save is huge. To see,
well, again,
especially
this year is going to be very known all across the devices, like all the consoles or your preferred platform, is crossplay and cross chat because of Discord.
Yeah,
that is huge.
Yep. Not on top of that.
Games.
Yeah, and with this one, you've got online. You can join. You can have 8 people join for the online mode. 4
they're probably going to do private lobbies. So
yeah, I would assume so as well. 4 offline or 4 can play it offline. And then online is 8.
I would say definitely going to be a good game for like a game night for people, especially to stream and everything. It's going to be one of those games
game night. Playing in the Stars game night.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely going to be a big game to like show off.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Disney come out with also a party game like similar to Mario Party and a bunch of stuff like that.
There are a lot of people that are shocked that I played. That I did a first look at Disney Dreamlight, and I'm like, dude, outside of my rageaholic killing sprees that I love to do in Odyssey, I'm a massive Disney fan when it comes to
here's
Toy
some upcoming Disney
things.
games. There's Disney Illusion Island on July 28th. It's a platformer. There's the Dreamlight Valley because it's still not done yet.
Yep.
There's Kingdom Hearts 4, the Speedstorm we just saw. They also Oh no, they haven't shown anything yet. So these are the only 4 that are known as far as this year in 2023.
I want a skateboard. Could you imagine a Disney boxing game?
I
Dude.
would see them doing a action RPG in the veins of Diablo,
Well,
but
that's what
more
Kingdom
like
Hearts though is.
the Minecraft dungeons.
Yeah.
I would see them do a
They
game
could do
similar
something.
to that.
They've had those before. Disney's had like Mickey Mouse style art, those kind of games.
Oh wait, we have that new Marvel game though that everyone always forgets because it's been a while with the showcasing. But the whole Captain America and Black Panther game.
What the hell was that?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the World War II era Black Panther of T'Challa's grandfather, and then there's the young Steve Rogers, Azuri. So
Yeah, that rings a bell.
What game is that? I never heard of that. Spectrum.
yeah, they announced it in the showcase.
I guess I don't pay attention to Marvel.
Amy Hennig is in charge of it.
I don't know who that is. She doesn't ring a
She's
bell.
part of the
Doesn't-
what was it,
doesn't-
Naughty Dog?
I don't know. Never heard of that. No, I'm just kidding. What kind of
So it's
PlayStation
huge.
guy would I be if I've never heard of that company?
So yeah, I mean,
That's
And then
Team
you have
Xbox. I wouldn't
Tron,
know anything about PlayStation. I can't lie.
oh, so Illusion Island is actually exclusive for Nintendo Switch, but it is co-op.
Oh, damn it.
So that's
Well,
nice.
so much for that game.
They
Well,
are making an AR game because, get this, it's going to be by the developer Niantic, the same people did Pokemon Go. So that's going to be huge.
interesting.
So Disney's all about that profit. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is hopefully going to be shown this year. Snap is doing well. They
Dude,
have
Disney's really starting to make a push into gaming, and to be honest, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh,
I-
I did not know this.
I think
Gargoyles
what's
remastered.
Oh, dude.
What remastered?
Gargoyles. The
I know,
90s
but-
platformer. It's going to be remastered and brought to the modern consoles and PC because it was first on Sega Genesis.
That's just because they're tapping it. They're getting it prepped for the new Gargoyles TV animated series they're bringing back. Because
And then they still have the mobile MMORPG shooter Avatar Reckoning.
I do also want to give a quick shout out. Lord of the Rings, the last movie, is coming out in theaters in the U.S. and Canada for on 2 separate days. Make sure you go see it. I don't even care if you've already seen it. It's Lord of the Rings. There should be no excuse that everybody does not go see it at least once in theaters again when it comes out in April.
So, by the way, what's on the screen right now is the teaser that was for that Captain America Black Panther game
I saw a gun.
that was
I'm okay.
revealed
I'm
by
sold.
Disney.
Yeah, it's the Nazi stuff.
I'm already sold.
Just Nazi usually. Oh, okay. I'm good.
I mean, if they're shooting, well, I mean, I saw a gun, so that means they're shooting. I'm sold. As long as it's not some dumbass top-down shit, then if it's like that, the point-click type thing, then I'm out. But if it's like normal gameplay that I'm accustomed to, then I'm okay with
It
it.
is an interview, I guess.
You know what would be the best move for Disney to do? The biggest move for them to do in terms of the gaming world is Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, yeah, but if they locked it, they got to have it for every. Well, at least 2 out of the 3 platforms. I mean, I don't know how well it would run on.
I'll put it this way: if they put it on, I don't even care if it's on PlayStation, Xbox.
I do. I only have a PlayStation.
I need it to be on those consoles because to be locked on the Switch was sad because it was kind of in terms of the way it performed,
Right.
and I'd rather play on a big screen. So if they can release a new Ultimate Alliance with a huge expanded roster, better graphics engine with Unreal 5, if that, they would make huge, insane amount of money off of that game alone.
Yeah, that game series is amazing. I've played them a bunch of times. And yeah, they need to come back with that.
Yeah, because that's what disappointed me about the one that was recent, Doc, that I was telling you about, the whole Midnight Suns and all that. Because the DLC, the story is all cool and all, but nobody wants to just sit there and be all tactical and watch the heroes do all the work. You're not doing shit. I'd rather take control of them. That's why I like Spider-Man. That's why I can't wait for Wolverine. And that's going to be an M-rated version, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah. That Wolverine game is going to be amazing. I don't care like that we haven't seen anything about it. It's going to be amazing.
No.
It's going to be semi-open world and it's going to be bloody and gory. I'm all for it. So that'll definitely be interesting.
That, or if they come back with another MMO, because Omega Heroes was amazing until there was a disagreement and then it just went downhill. But that was a phenomenal MMO with the Diablo aesthetic like gameplay. So I missed that game. That thing was amazing.
Pull up something.
Let's see. Swipe.
So Deviation Games, there's more rumors surrounding that studio. Trying to pull up something, but so
Oh, the convets. Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
yeah, so is that it? Trying to pull up
Maybe it's just my
something about
webcam
them.
that it just the melon just didn't want my face being shown because I'm just too powerful. Clearly must be what it is because everything works now. Must be too high of a level for it to handle it.
But right now, if you go to their website, they're not showing any game footage because it's still like early phases and everything is still confidential over there. But the team is made up by a bunch of industry veterans, including some people from Call of Duty. I think there was some from other successful franchise. I'd have to check the full roster. But basically, they're doing a AAA game. There is a story mode, single player. There's multiplayer. It's looking more and more like it's going to be something rival with Call of Duty. And they even had a voice actor from Call of Duty do a presentation for them and confirmed that he did indeed record last year for 5 months of a voice track that he did with them. So they've already recorded the voice track for the game. I think we talked about it a bit last week, but it seems that production is going really well, and they have both the single player mode and the multiplayer mode confirmed for the game. That will be a PlayStation live service games that they lock down. So really looking forward to see how it's going to end up being, what the actual project is. But looks like Sony might already have the Call of Duty replacement, even though you can't really replace Call of Duty because the thing about Call of Duty is it comes with such a large player base that'll follow the title no matter what
It's a name
happens.
brand, even if it's dog
Exactly.
shit every year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they might actually have something that will fill in the gap really well. So I'm really looking forward to see what quality it is, how good it'll be.
Nice.
Wait, you said Call of Duty's quality? Oh shit!
Wait, what?
Are you talking about the new one from
That game is-
Sony?
That game is straight doo-doo. That game is doo-doo.
I'll put it this way, man. I played Battlefield after the updates and everything, after we had that game night, and I kept playing it, especially with the new controller. And God, I love the sniping in that. It's so satisfying. The systems for unlocking the weapons and attachments and how you can actually just do it on the go in game.
The
I love
only
it.
thing that I seem to have, I don't have either of those installed, but I will say I've watched people play Call of Duty. I watched Ghost Strats play Battlefield, and the only thing that would have sold me on either of those is the fact that I watched Ghost Strats jump into a plane, like in a plane, and literally kamikaze and kill somebody. I mean, it was Rudiggs, and he was like spent the entire game attacking him, which was funny for me, but I've never seen someone just be able to take a plane and just nosedive and kamikaze the shit out of them and then kill them. I was like, all right, I'm sold on it. That's all I would ever do in that game, just to piss people off. Just drop my plane right on you. That one sold it for me. Call of Duty is literally the same. Nothing changes in Call of Duty. Let's be real. They update the map, they update the graphics. It's like Madden, but a different style of game. Just slap on a different overlay, make it look fancy, maybe change a few things here and there. The mechanics might get updated, but effectively, it's literally you're paying $60, $70 for literally the same game, just a
The only thing
different
I don't
area.
like from COD, and I'm a huge COD player because I've even finished the whole season 1, and I'm working on season 2, but I'm not a big fan, is the lock mechanic behind certain weapons, whereas Battlefield, you just play the game, earn it, and you have it.
So what exactly is different for COD every time they come out with a new one? Is
This
there
one,
anything?
There's really not much difference. I'll put it this way: they made it more realistic in terms of the animations for the gun reload mechanisms. How it actually looks. It doesn't look retarded when reloading certain mags.
I like the retarded looks.
So I've seen some dumb animations because my friend and I would play the game and we will look at the animations from Battlefield and then compare it to COD, and it was always a joke. And then COD stepped it up this time, and it's nice. The gameplay and everything's smooth, but there's not a lot of content on a release. Even mobile has more content. And every weapon that comes out that's new is always locked behind some type of gimmick or some type of crap you have to do instead of just playing a game and unlock it with your levels or with your mastery. It's kind of dumb. I'm not a big fan of it. It kind of sucks at that point. So I'm definitely excited to see what Sony does with their Deviation Studios. And I can definitely say that Battlefield is now better than COD at the moment. Just the gameplay is a lot more fun.
Ghost just told. I guess it was whatever the mode that Ghost was playing, because I was told it was just kind of repetitive. But I think when you don't have, I'm guessing there's just different modes you got to do to make it not repetitive, right?
For which?
Battlefield.
So for me, I personally like Team Deathmatch. It's quick paced. It's not a lot of campers. It's more quick on the action, and you can still get a lot of quick scope kills. Whereas in COD, it's like, oh, let me hide in every fucking corner. Let me just keep hiding in the same place, planting fucking C4s everywhere, and it's like it's kind of fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, I get tired of it.
Has anybody played this game called what the hell is it called? Meet Your Maker. And no, I'm not talking about Maker of Chaos. Sorry, Maker, don't get your hopes up.
That's not out yet, but it's coming out this summer.
PlayStation Plus, April 4th.
It's a day one. It's a day one edition in April.
So it's next Tuesday, I think.
Yes, they just actually announced that it'll be. It's apparently it's like if Doom and Minecraft had a baby. This is what you get.
So it's more.
I'm kidding. It's not.
So you can get. Think of it like an action. I want to say RPG, but it's like
Let me see what they say it is.
Action shooter type of game. But here's the twist, though. Remember what Stadia tried to do with interactions with their viewers when people are streaming? And
no, nobody used it, so I don't know.
Yeah. So this game implemented those features where people can create their own map design, and they can implement how many enemies there are going to be, if there's a boss fight, how many monsters, etc., all that stuff, and build a level. And then you can play as either the creator or the person who goes in and tests out the level or plays the level.
So Dead by Daylight.
Well, it's made by the people who did Dead by
Daylight. I know, that's what I was getting at. Yeah. But is it going to be friendly? Because the development.
Oh, hell no, I'm cussing out people.
I wasn't sure because it's developed by a Canadian studio, so I would assume that it's going to be a very friendly, calming game. I'm just checking. Is this going to be friendly or? Everybody in Canada.
I don't think I'll apologize.
I couldn't resist.
Ghost is asking what is
nice.
Oh my God, he's becoming one of us. He never would have said something. See, we've corrupted another one. Welcome to the club, buddy. Welcome to the club.
But yeah, it's basically a community-based game. It's all by players and for players.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna be the asshole that just creates a shitload of enemies.
Oh, okay.
And makes the most difficult time ever for people.
You want me to rage like within seconds, basically.
Damn right. I'm gonna literally name the level. Vet, please rage.
Dude, I will look for that. That will be the first level that I live stream when it comes out.
The Vet Rage Orion.
Hey, I like that we're seeing a day one release. I don't care what it is. Yeah. At least we're seeing a day one release. That's what I look at. You basically build a base and someone tries to. So wasn't there another game? What the hell was that game? Like almost like what the people were doing in Crata for a while,
Oh,
where
but
you
it's
would
until
build.
May 1st, so keep that in mind. The title will remain available to download until May 1st as part of the PlayStation Plus membership.
So download it, play it, and enjoy it, and then just get it afterwards.
Just keep it. Yep, with
Yeah,
your subscription. There you go.
And April 4th is when it's available.
Yeah, I definitely like the aesthetics and how it looks, and the fact that it's very actiony in a sense.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking. So definitely excited for it. And you can actually get gear, level up, make your certain builds as well, all while enduring the torture of somebody else who created the level.
Sorry, I was reading something about Sony's offering mental health support to all U.S. players, and somebody commented, I don't need it myself, but great option. Dude, if you're a gamer, you need it. I'm just saying that. I don't care what kind of a gamer you are. If you are a gamer, every gamer needs mental health. That's why we play video games.
Oh, I
Because
love this game already.
What we can do in video games, we can't do in real life.
Exactly. I'm going to make these traps. Look at this, Vet. You get incinerators, bomb ejectors, impalers, and more. So I'm literally filling the outpost with nothing but traps just for you.
My eyes already twitching, prepping me for the raids.
It's like a PvP version of Orcs Must Die with FPS mechanics.
And it's co-op as well.
Nice. Does Xbox offer mental health support for gamers?
Yeah, man, and accessibilities. Come on.
Oh wait, yes they do. Yes they do. It's called customer support. I knew that was going to come in handy.
Oh god.
Because when you call customer support with Microsoft, after about 20 minutes of smashing the 0 button or yelling "cut representative" repeatedly, so you sound like a crazy person, they finally transfer you to like India or I don't know, wherever the hell their call centers are located, because they're clearly not the U.S. And then they'll just patch you through to someone else. And by the time you've snapped your phone in half, you're all calm. That's their version. I like that Sony's offering free text-based health support to all players. Once again, Sony above the rest. Sorry, I just wanted to promote Sony there. It's part of my contractual obligations. Where's JD? Damn it, I need JD here to piggyback off of my jokes and my Sony puns. Damn it, JD.
A walking advertisement at this point.
I basically am. I pretty much am. JD hounded me for so long to get a PS5, and the moment I get one, what happens? He says, I've got work to do and family stuff, and then just leaves the podcast. Right. You just set me up to buy one.
Oh, Doc, if you don't show Stellar Blade onto the next topic.
Blade.
Yeah, we
so
can
that's
switch.
Another game.
I covered
a couple
of
new
things.
stuff that came out on this.
Oh, there was all those tweets that were out that we were sharing in the chat, basically from Rhino, I think his name is. He was showing off basically the full details of what the game is going to entail, what's going to look like. So it's basically Devil May Cry female booty game. That's it. It's just a female booty in the face while slicing people up.
I heard it was female booty. I was like, wait, what is this game?
Yeah. You guys remember that? The whole comments is like, damn, all right. It's almost as bad as Cammy at this point.
Hey, we all like no comment.
Street Fighter 6, get your Cammy on.
Wow. I had something to say, but
what?
I got nothing.
You'll be busting for joy.
You said it all. Hey, dude, what's up, Rudigs? Good to see you, man.
That the Cammy scene, and then the comments, it reminded me of this beach volleyball game for the GameCube back in the day.
Yeah, it might even be on Black Nut. Imagine that cloud gaming service. Perfect collaboration.
Oh man, I can't. Hold on, I gotta text Sony. I need some mental health support. Oh my god. What's going on, Rudigs?
Oh man.
We're all thirsty for some Cammy.
Exactly.
God, we need help.
I will say though, this gives me the vibes of what's it called?
Bayonetta?
No, Sword and Fairy Forever 7 or some crap like that.
Yeah.
It's like indie China studio games, and I'm glad Sony's investing in it though to help out the smaller people. The other game that's in development looks a lot better though, and that was made by one person. I forget what it was. They called it Lost Souls or something.
Yeah, I know what game you're talking about.
Yeah, they had like a name change at one point.
Bootleg is granting some Destiny 2. Where Ghost Strat at? He's in the chat, or was in the chat.
He's on Fortnite. Let's be honest. Come on now.
Wait, let me check. I got Fortnite loaded up here. Not that I was playing or anything. I swear that's not the reason my camera's not working. That's not the reason at all, guys. Oh, that's right.
But yeah, that game should be
Nah, I don't see
looking
it
pretty
either.
solid once it comes out. So that was Projective. Okay, yeah, that's when they announced the actual name.
It definitely looks interesting. Oh,
Vet, get off of Fortnite. You shouldn't even be in a battle royale lobby over here.
What are you talking about? Hold on one sec. I can't pause for getting up. Hey, do you guys have
on Fortnite? Look at this. Everybody's on Fortnite.
Has anybody watched
I'm the only one not playing Fortnite right now.
Has anybody watched the ads for the new ads for Sony promoting PS5 Remote Play?
I saw the new ad. It was okay.
Well, hey, but they're promoting it, and I have that.
Is there anything new about it?
I think they're just promoting it. I think they're just promoting it. I don't know if there's anything new. I think they just released a new ad to say, "Hey, look what we got."
No, it's that you can play anywhere, which JD didn't tell me fully how to operate it until way later.
Wow, imagine that. Another issue with JD. No wonder he dipped out on us.
So I gave him a hard time for that.
You,
because you can play on mobile data as well, and it works amazing, actually.
You know what? I will say that actually Anthony, the Cowboy, actually showcased the PS5 Remote Play using data. I think he was sitting in his car, as he always. I don't think the guy ever worked
from Star Trek.
I don't know. He was in his car just streaming PS5 Remote Play, and I'm just like, you know what? Every time he's live, when he's supposed to be working, he's always in his car. I'm like, I don't know if he really has a job. But no, he did show it, and it ran extremely well for using mobile data on his phone. I was like, all right, I'm sold with that. I think, but that was like right when he first got the PS5, so that was a while ago now. But so it's been out, and I'm sure it's had updates. But I know they were pushing the Android app as well, because with the Backbone One PlayStation Edition that you can use. I might have to buy one. Convince my wife to let me get one of those. I'll be like, look, it just goes with the whole, being a console streamer now. You got to spend money to not make anything.
I'm really curious though, because they released the Backbone for iPhone, and then like not even a year after, they announced that they're gonna make a USB-C iPhone. So the connector, like the device, won't be compatible with newer phones.
Well, yeah. The thing though is they didn't have a choice. They had to announce
because of regulators in Europe.
Yeah, they were forced to do the USB-C. They didn't really have a choice in that. So it's not really like coincidence or anything. They didn't have a choice. They were basically said, "Hey, you're going to do this." But the thing that I don't know, and I haven't heard anything on Apple side, and this isn't really gaming related. This is more Apple, but I don't know if the ones that are going to have the USB-C, if it's just going to be in Europe or if it's going to be worldwide, because they really haven't said anything. And I don't know if they will because they're, butthurt about it, that they got forced to have to do that. But I will say that PlayStation Edition does look pretty badass.
Yeah,
$100 for it. I don't know if I can afford that.
Well, look, Assassin's Creed still going to be out between August and September.
Will it work with my iPad?
Assassin's Creed Mirage. That's nice.
I wonder if they'll come out with an updated version though.
Of what?
Of the Backbone One for the PlayStation Edition. I wonder if they'll just update it. Like get a version 2.0 or whatever the hell they want to call it.
It's already out. It's just
but
literally the skin. That's it. The way it looks.
No. Like that doesn't use the Lightning port. update one that has USB-C or whatever. Oh, you know what? That wouldn't work for my iPad anyways. I just realized that because my iPad has a USB-C port. Ugh, that's lame. I don't want it. I'll just get a Razer. I'll spend more money and get a Razer. Seems way smarter to do.
You seen there's another studio that was announced that basically comes out of a Playground Studio. It's Lighthouse Games.
Yeah, the guy who made
made by the
Forza happen.
co-founder. Yeah, the co-founder of Forza Horizon. He quit on the studio and announced a brand new studio, Lighthouse Games.
See, I don't know how to take that. I don't know if it, because this is not too console war. I really don't give a shit. But
Bring it out. Break it out. Come on. Bring it.
no, it just doesn't look good. Where people, I'm seeing more and more people who are part of Microsoft Studios, and ever since the whole absorptions of other studios are happening, because Microsoft is on a spending spree of buying studios because they can't make shit on their own. No offense, but it's it's like literally everyone's leaving and making a whole other studio so they don't have to be under them. And it's like, what the fuck are they doing that's so bad besides mismanagement? That's the only thing I can think of because the management isn't there. It's dog shit.
Let's be real. What do you think? Let's be real. It's Microsoft. That's all you got to say. When there's issues, just remember, it's Microsoft.
It's like it doesn't look good, man. And it's just like,
well, my whole thing is like I've seen people tweeting out all these company, these devs and publishers, whatever, leaving Xbox after a while recently. Is there any news of Sony, of people leaving Sony? Because I don't see any. I'm confused. Is it just a Microsoft thing, or is it like a gaming thing in general? And there's people leaving Sony to go to Xbox because it doesn't. I see the news. I see it's Sony's evil, Xbox is better, blah blah blah. But also all I see is people leaving Xbox in droves. But I don't see that from the Sony side of things unless I'm missing it. And and I've Googled it, I've Binged it. Not that Bing's going to tell me anything because it's a Microsoft product, but I've looked stuff up and I can't find anything.
You want to know why? Because they're not spending $70 billion on fucking new shit. But Sony's actually spending their money and investing on their people.
Right, because Sony's been doing the gaming thing for so long. They know what they're doing. And Microsoft's only been in this since, 2001? And they're still a clusterfuck. And half the time, can't figure things out half the time.
Yeah, personally,
to be honest, they seem to do better when they had the prior CEO. It could just be me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I think they should have personally, I don't give a shit about the deal or console wars or any of that fucking shit at all. I want the whole ABK shit to be done with. But I feel that $70 billion would have been invested more in their current studios. And yes, that would include Bethesda, even though it was bought out. And yes, that's a big third publisher that isn't comparable to what Sony has done when they bought out these studios that were small. So it's just sad. And here's the funnier part. Xbox had the opportunities to buy these studios and invest in them with Insomniac, and they did the same thing with the Marvel games. And they said, fuck you every time. Even Genshin Impact, they said, fuck you. And then they want to bitch about it and be like, why isn't it on our platform? We could have made some money. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you're making dumbass decisions.
They don't care about it. If it's not, let's be real. If it's not in Game Pass, Microsoft don't care about that shit.
Yeah, they don't.
If it's not a subscription, it doesn't matter to them.
Every comment I'm seeing, it's like, I'm just gonna get Diablo 4 on Game Pass. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck. Because if Diablo 4 ever goes on Game Pass, yes, I'll take advantage of it myself. But I am not gonna sit there and not spend money on Diablo because that's the only game I'll support with Blizzard after the whole shit that they had with the fiasco. Because the game is amazing.
Problem though is but where are you playing it? Just you're playing it on your PC, right? I just don't see I don't know what is the point of xCloud at this point. Is there a point for it? Because I don't see Microsoft advertising it anymore.
Options.
I don't see anybody using it because it's fucking terrible.
They do, but behind closed doors because they're not going to advertise that they're using it.
I've
So-
tried it. I cancel it. Every time I sign up for their shit, I cancel it the same day. Like, I keep it for about 5 minutes and I cancel it because it's still fucking garbage.
No,
It
I still have
looks
Game
like
Pass,
shit.
but
And
for
I don't
certain
know.
games.
Maybe they need to do what Nvidia is doing and invest in AWS and dump their shitty cloud tech that they use or whatever it is. I don't know what the problem is because
The problem
the
is
only
Phil's
person
more focused on the deal. That's it. There's nothing really investigative to be done. It's right there in front of you. He's just
the
focused on the
problem
deal.
is what are we watching here? What am I looking at?
Oh, so Doc, you're on mute. So I know you've been trying to talk because now I'm seeing your mouth move.
We've had our own conversation.
Yeah.
This is 2
Doc probably
weeks
was like,
in a row.
"Hey guys, hold on, shut the fuck up and let me put this
I'm
video here."
surprised he didn't mute us. This is
That's app that keeps crashing. I hate that freaking thing. So I don't know how long I've been muted for that I've been trying to talk.
I thought you were just letting us talk.
No, I saw his
Yeah.
mouth move at one point, and I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
I was like, why the heck are you guys keep interrupting me while I'm trying to talk about a freaking game I'm putting on the screen,
Oh,
and you
shit.
keep on interrupting me and keep on talking,
Yeah, it's because I brought up Genshin Impact. He's showing the Star Rail, which is from the same studios.
which is also coming exclusively to PlayStation.
Oh, I
as a
thought that was like a
console.
Final Fantasy thing, to be honest. This is what it
Kind of
looked like.
is and isn't. So this
No,
is
it's
a
Fire
sci-fi
Emblem.
game, huh?
It's like Fire Emblem. It's a tactical RPG.
But it's turn-based, but will it be on a grid or is
Oh,
it
it's
just
turn-based. Damn it.
It might be more.
I think it's gonna
Some
be
people
more
say
like
Fire
Final
Emblem.
Fantasy. Fire Emblem?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Does he
because
get-
I have people who played the beta on PC.
Oh, why does everything have to be turn-based?
What's up, Geek the Sneak?
What's going on, geek? I'm gonna have to get a hold of my contacts and start complaining. With
Yeah,
this
turn-based is ass. That's why I didn't
turn-based
buy
stuff.
Midnight Suns.
God, I hate turn-based.
But the thing is, this is by the same. This is HoYoverse, so it's the same studio that did Genshin Impact. They've been highly successful after bringing the game to PlayStation, which Xbox denied that game, and now that's their newest release, and once again exclusive to PlayStation as a console. So this will definitely be for one very profitable for PlayStation because there is going to be a player base on this. That's going to be pretty important.
Actually, there's a lot of people hyped for it. They said it's really good in terms of the quality. My only pet peeve is every time, like when they first announced Genshin, I'm over here thinking MMO. It's not. It's semi co-op for certain aspects, but it's like the progression system they have isn't that great. It's almost like what Redfall is doing, where the main person gets all the progress, and the other person just gets materials and shit. So it's like, eh.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't a big fan of that. But this one looks good if you want to just sit down, look at the beautiful worlds that they're building, and play like an RPG game.
Yeah, it's single player games meshed with a multiplayer.
Mechanics.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah. So I'm seeing this as like not exactly like Star Ocean, but almost like it. Turn based instead of a action RPG when encounters. So big sci-fi universe. It'll probably have an interesting story. I'm really curious to see how it ends up. And PlayStation in their tweets have been saying that it's coming very soon. So
Nice.
Well, this comes
shouldn't be
out
too-
next month. Consoles, it'll be probably a month or two afterwards.
So
I posted a link in the private as also. In case you want to, I don't know if you had that
You-
already.
you
Prepped to
posted a
show.
link about your privates.
Whoa!
Yeah, we don't want to see
that's-
that. Come
It's
on, Pat.
offline. No, I'm
Oh.
just kidding.
It ain't that type of meteor maker. Come on now. I don't want to see that crap.
What is it? What is
Well,
this?
it does
Xbox
say
Showcase?
it's jaw dropping.
Well, it is jaw dropping.
Final Fantasy 16. I am buying that. I told Doc already. I told all you guys in the chat. I am buying that day one.
I
Along
just
with
posted it because
Diablo.
it's got the video right there, so you can pull up. But I haven't actually watched it. But I know Doc would be. This will be one that he plays. I would assume.
Yeah.
Nah, the pack showing they did with this game is freaking gorgeous.
But I've heard that like this for PS5 is going to look absolutely gorgeous.
It's
Are they
right
writing-
now. They're saying it's only possible on PlayStation 5 and rather expensive.
I mean, we're on
PCs.
Melon, and you can still see, even watching this, how good this looks.
Yeah,
This is
it's-
actually their new engine or modified engine, and they're actually doing this update to Final Fantasy 14 Online.
yeah.
So
I can't wait for that.
it's not open. The developer has made the decision not to make this title open world, and instead it's
It's semi-open
concentrated on a selection of large-scale sandbox type levels. I might try it. I don't know. We'll
It's an
see.
action RPG. If you try out Devil May Cry 5, if
I
you
played
like the
that.
combat,
I have played that. I like
you
that game.
Same
there you
person
go.
did it.
It's the same combat.
Okay. So they
But God of
said
War theme, or not God of War theme, but God of War mechanics with how they did the open world. So
What's
it's like
up,
certain
Meg?
worlds. You can go
Meg,
to.
what's going on? This is Final Fantasy 16.
Yup.
So they did say that
No worries, Meg.
the advantage to them doing this style instead of an open world is that it's been able to invest an immense time. The team has been able to invest an immense amount of effort into breathing life into each location, and it's supposed to showcase that in this trailer.
Yep, just like God of War.
Yeah.
It
So
worked.
it looks pretty.
Fast load times and everything. Actually, there's no load times according to what they said, or some shit like that.
I
Where it's like
mean,
super quick because of PS5 architect.
it
So-
looks fabulous.
This game is what's making me hesitant about buying
Oh!
Diablo 4.
It's a day before my birthday. Oh fuck yeah!
Did you not know the date?
No, I just
Dude,
noticed
how
you-
many games are coming out in June? I've lost track,
Diablo
man.
in this.
Jesus.
That's my birthday gift.
I don't want to be the ass, but I almost want to be like, yo, is this the year of PlayStation? Just to steal thunder from Xbox.
Meg says, I don't
2023
love Final Fantasy generally, but this has my interest right
Hey.
away. Wow, looks so cool.
There's a dog, Meg. You're good. You can pet it. There you
Yeah,
go.
you
That's all
can
need.
pet the dog.
Meg has not had the best experience with PlayStation, and I think it was just because of the PlayStation, the cloud, until they get it updated. And she was also upset that the PS5 controller doesn't really work well with the cloud as well. But that's, that'll all get taken care of in due time. Sony will get that stuff worked out. I can't say when because in my contract says I can't say that.
Don't make me talk about Sony. It's not about Sony.
Hey, Meg, this is a Sony podcast. You are more than welcome to speak your mind about Sony, good or bad. We give you permission. Open the floodgates.
But I doubt that Final Fantasy will get any delays from what they've been showing. Like, it's even at the presentation at a moment, like the person doing the presentation was like going around the map and showing like the big landscape that was super impressive. And the translator is like, hold on. He just took the controller from his hand and started doing some weird stuff with the controller. It's like, this is just to show you, this is not pre-recorded footage. This is playable. Just to show the public, like, it wasn't just a setup, because he was doing some slow movement just to showcase everything, but it was playable on a PS5 on the stage. So from what it seems, the game's already mostly playable, and it's going to be rolling out likely in the summer.
They
So
got a new Hot Wheels
very
game?
likely on the date that's already announced.
Damn it, they got a new Hot Wheels
Like-
game?
Don't open the flag. Is it about the fact that they haven't updated yet the stream servers? It's coming eventually. We don't have a date yet. Yeah, there was rumors from March, but
Come on, Meg, open the floodgates. Let it out. Dude, I didn't realize they were coming out with another Hot Wheels game. God, I can't keep up with
Again?
all of this. Yeah, March 31st, Hot Wheels Rift Rally gets released.
don't they already
Um,
have a Hot Wheel racing game?
Yeah, there's one, but there's apparently another one
That was
coming out on the
phenomenal.
31st. The only other big
Might
one
be
in
a-
March is the other big one that comes out tomorrow, which is, baseball, MLB The Show. I'm sure there'll be just thousands upon thousands streaming it on xCloud.
Very
I'm just
likely.
kidding. I'm just kidding. xCloud's terrible.
Meg's asking, why does Discord say you're playing Fortnite?
Because he is. He's in the lobby.
Shush! I'm not playing Fortnite just because my camera's not working. It's my computer. It's not because I'm sitting here with a white PlayStation 5 controller in my hand, dancing and playing Fortnite, trying to get first place. I swear to.
But it
I'm
does
not.
say you've been playing Fortnite for 4 hours.
Well, I mean, apparently I've got a Fortnite problem. I blame Ghost.
Camera not working.
Damn it! I should have put on Diablo. Just kidding. I pissed Meg off. Like, I think was it yesterday? Or it was the day before, because apparently I was allegedly making fun of people playing Diablo, and I wasn't making fun of anybody. It's not my game. I don't like if it was like an open.
It's okay.
I don't like the way that I'm trying to. Oh, damn it! I'm trying to explain. I don't know. It's not like the top. It's just not my style.
See Rudigs?
I need that open world, but I need
world.
I need it more like an Assassin's Creed Odyssey style, but not just kind of the way that it looks. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to explain. It's just not my game.
Okay.
I don't mind
There's
watching
the other
others stream it.
coming out in May that we tried the beta for Shadow.
Wasn't
Not
that
Pathfinder,
the Wayfinder?
Wayfinder. That might
yeah, that
actually
was
be a bit more of that's kind of game.
You know
Yeah.
what's my kind of game? Chia. Sorry, I just have to do.
We haven't talked
Anytime
about
someone's-
Chia yet.
Anyone that
pretty
streams
good.
that I have to say it that way. It's just I know it's not pronounced that way, but come on, that would have been perfect way to advertise that game. And
I'll put it
sell
like
Chia
this.
Pets,
That's Game of the Year contender for
dude.
me. I haven't been playing it
sold me-
lately.
What
but
sold me on that
musicals
game
is beautiful.
was the fact that I'm able to possess. You can possess a bird like a pigeon, and then just poop on people. Just
Yes.
poop. It literally gives you. It says press square to poop, and you're just flying around watching people poop.
Yeah, my daughter was laughing watching me do it. She's like, "Daddy, it's pooping." I'm like, "Yep."
Dude, like, I didn't realize you can take possession of anything in that game. I don't know about other people, but animals. Like, I took possession of a dog, a cat,
Yep.
a fish.
You know they have actual special abilities. That's how you find a hidden treasure.
I know,
is
like,
a dog.
there's
the
so
board.
much in that game, and everyone's like, that's not even your style. And I'm like, I don't know. I just spent
There's
$30.
promotions.
I got
Hopefully,
paid today, and
it's
I know. I already blew up a bunch of stuff. There was so much fire. Allegedly that I didn't do. I don't know what happened. I just pushed the button, and all of a sudden, stuff got blown
There's
up.
a lot of dungeons.
Maker, stop trying to be the downfall of me. God. You know what actually works out? Because remember, Maker, I've rebranded. I'm now Vet Rage Gaming. So I'm contractually obligated to play certain games that make me rage. It's just part of my deal with
But there's going to be
YouTube.
a lot of looter shooters this year. So there's First Ascended on PS5. There's going to be the one from what is it? The EA Vets or whatever it was, Battlefield Vets. I forgot what it's called. The one
I
from
don't know.
people. That's the problem when they announce these games so damn freaking early, and then you forget about it. You're like, well,
Yeah.
shit. What the hell is the name of the game?
I think the biggest thing that I like with Chia is the music in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The music is phenomenal.
I know,
Have you
yes,
guys
I know
seen
running
the
around and
ukulele?
shooting and killing is definitely my style, Meg, but I do like the music and the gameplay in Chia. It's a relaxing game.
Maker, do you like any game?
No,
Holy
he doesn't
crap,
like
man.
it. He doesn't like any he doesn't like anything.
It's Maker of hating all games except for a few Xbox exclusives.
Like,
I don't know.
shit.
He hates everything. Hence the name. He's the maker of chaos. Oh, I just
My
realized that.
God.
Wow. Also, I do want, since Meg is in the chat, Meg, I also spent $30 as soon as I got paid, and I bought Disney Dreamlight Valley, so I'll be playing that tonight.
You
I think,
better like
possibly.
Diablo. If you didn't like Diablo, like Vet here.
Vet,
I'd
you
be,
like Chia
hyped.
because it's calm and chill. Wait, unlike your brain, which is fast and distracted. Yeah, that's true. We're basically like one and the same when it comes to gaming.
Yeah, it's that game is a therapy.
It is.
Which is Disney? Disney.
Oh yeah, because I just told her I bought Disney Dreamlight Valley, so on PlayStation. So no.
It was pretty fun, but the 30 FPS on cloud wasn't the greatest. But I
play on the
played on
cloud?
PS5 and
Wait,
30 FPS.
there's your
couldn't
problem,
bother me.
Maker. That's your problem right there. That's your problem. You said it right there. You played it on cloud. If you played it locally, you wouldn't have that problem. I'm just saying. Ah, Meg, you have to get it. It is fantastic. I want to see you stream it on GFN. That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, I need to get back into that game. I haven't played it since I did my first look because
Oh,
Diablo 4 came out for the weekend.
Yep.
dude, I'm set. Nobody streamed the beta. Was it like not allowed to be streamed, or was it
No,
just?
honestly,
I
I
streamed
was
it.
exhausted. I stayed up till 3 in the morning and I was tired of shit.
Dude,
And
I don't know.
didn't realize
Literally, I
until
think
20.
I'm in certain discords, and I don't think anybody left the Discord because they were bleeping, and I mean, I was getting alerts. The voice chats were going crazy. I mean, I didn't hear anything because I wasn't going to just chime in. But good lord, I think everybody's like, I can't Diablo no more.
I did my return to YouTube streaming Diablo on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did pretty good over there. Everyone's like, oh, Doc, YouTube, Diablo. All right, we're sold. I will say that YouTube gaming has done some vast improvements, much needed. There's still some work it needs done, but it's good to see some of the stuff. And as I stated earlier on Twitter and YouTube community tab, this is the only place you'll find Rage Gaming. Now, I almost called my old name out.
But yeah, Meg says some people tried to stream it, but trouble because it was not fully optimized.
Oh,
I heard a lot about that. Like even Link was got like what a 3090 Ti or something like that.
I was sick because Link's the one that I
His stream
expected
was
to.
glitching. Like
I was
even
so-
streaming. Yep, you were saying.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I was disappointed. He was the one that I figured would be the first to stream it. He streams all
Even
them kind of
just
games.
streaming it to Discord, which is super easy, he was having problems.
Wow.
So
Is
it's
it because it was a
getting
beta?
up-
You think that's what it is?
yeah, most likely still being in
Oh,
in
okay.
optimization and all, it might have been causing problem. I was
Gotcha.
direct streaming it from the PS5 and it was buttery smooth. But it's
Consoles.
console, it's different different matter.
PC wasn't
Console.
fully optimized according to some people. The Series X ran pretty well. They said the PS5 looked a little iffy, but after that was like the
I
early
didn't see
access beta. I don't know if
anything
it's
iffy.
different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually
That was
nice.
Maker of Chaos that wrote that report to say it was iffy. I love giving
It's an old Bill and D.
I
It's an
love
old
giving
bull.
him.
It's an old
Bill
Bill,
D.
but she
Okay, so
she
Maker
delayed the D.
has 3 games pre-ordered this year: Star Wars,
She had a
Diablo,
latent D.
and Final Fantasy 16. So there are games I do like.
Well, that's a miracle.
No, to be fair, to give Maker credit, I did watch him do the what was that, Alien Isolation on Luna over on Twitch when he was, still had time to stream. And he did from start to finish
Wait,
on
Luna's
that.
still a thing? It's still a thing?